one of the things that I have suggested to pastors is that people connect to people more than they connect to organizations.
Yeah.
And so one of the values you have in having a personal platform is that you can have a personal connection with somebody before they come to your church. But I think for pastors to separate the two is really unhealthy. I don't think you can. When you're a pastor, whatever you put out there is a representation of your church that you lead, and that should be your top priority professionally. And so it is complicated and confusing, but I think we can use our personal platform to expand our ministry impact through our local church.
That's part of it too. Like, I would love for some of the social media, like my personal social media, to help grow and bring people to New City. Like, that's part of how I view what I do. It's not just for me. It's like, how can I use this to help New City? Because again, that's my priority, and social media is a huge way that you can do that.
Yeah, it is a unique opportunity, but I think so many leaders don't know what to do with it and how to marry the two, so they almost just ignore it and don't utilize it.
And I heard someone say that they would go so far as to say it's selfish for pastors not to be online. I probably wouldn't go that far, because again, I get people have different convictions and maybe different places that you live. But I would say, unless you have a good reason as to why you're not online, at least on some platform, then you probably need to spend more time being, what does it look like to be missional in my context? Not that you have to have write a blog or have all these things, but you just need to be active, connecting. Part of it too is I get to see what my people are posting on Facebook or on Twitter and Instagram. I follow them to see what they're doing in their lives. So it helps me lead them better. And so I feel like unless you have a good reason not to be somewhere, not to be on anything, then you should try to engage somehow.
I agree with that. I'm with you. I don't know that I think that statement is strong to say that, but I do think that my biggest takeaway from this conversation is that if a church is not active on social media and on Instagram or Facebook or whatever the platform might be, it's communicating to a generation you're not important to us.
Yeah,
and so if you don't have a website and you just expect people to show up because you got a billboard outside of your building, that's not going to happen.
I mean, that's everything.
They might see the billboard and Google you, and if you're not on Google, and then from Google they're going to go, or their website, they're going to go to social media, and if you're not active there, they're probably going to check out and find the church.
We go places primarily two reasons. One, personal invite, so that's good. But even with the personal invite, you're likely, like a restaurant or anything, you're still going to go online before you go, most likely.
Yes.
So if you're not online, then what you're communicating is, we don't care about you. And so, yeah, it is a passion of ours, which is why we think it's a big deal, because we do care about people, so we need to be where they are.